Hi guys, it's JG here with Earth 5D, back for another pick a card reading. How is everyone doing today? Sending you much love wherever you are in the world. Today we are asking the question, what are my person's thoughts, feelings, and actions in the next 48 hours? My person's thoughts, feelings, and actions in the next 48 hours. Potential actions, right? So we're going to take a look at that, guys. We have 3 decks to choose from. We have the Silver Witchcraft deck for pile 1. This is the... Let me get the name of it. This is the Osho Zen Tarot for number 2. And the Traditional Rider Waite for number 3. Okay. So... 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Choose your pile, guys, and we're gonna dig right in. Also, if you haven't found me on Instagram, the link is down below. Would love to have you over there. Similar content, but different. And also, guys, this is more intimate over there. And also, if you guys want to send me a deck to use on the channel, then I did add an Amazon wish list down below. Thank you for prompting me, guys, who in the comments I saw that some of you would like to contribute that, a deck to me, and I'm very, very, very grateful. So thank you. Thank all of you just for being here and sharing energy. So guys, let's start with pile 1. Hi guys, if you chose pile 1, this is your reading. We've got the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. We're looking at their thoughts, feelings, and potential actions in the next 48 hours. These are really fun because it really puts that energy in motion, and the universe really can step up to help you manifest. So let's see what we have here. We have the Fool. So we have a new beginning. Let's see. I'm just gonna shuffle on camera here. We have the 5 of Wands. I'm gonna pull back the cards and then I will analyze them. Thoughts, feelings, and potential actions next 48. Okay guys, we have 3 of Cups here. 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, next 48 hours. Keep going. We have the Queen of Pentacles, that's you. Take what resonates. If you're a man watching for a female, then just make that the King. Okay. Loads. We got a bunch that fell out, so I'm gonna keep shuffling. I know there's too many. Too many. How about 1 or 2 more, universe? Get really deep into this. Please, guys, help us see really deep into this. Okay. Okay. There's a lot going on in the next 48 hours for you guys. So let's get started. It's probably because there's just so many of you watching. So always take what resonates, guys, and leave what doesn't. Because there's a volume of you, it's going to mean something different to each of you. So always take what resonates. Ace of Wands, we have the Hermit, the Fool, the Death card. So I feel like there's been some inaction, right? Your person hasn't been able to see clearly or make a decision about you as of late. And it's causing conflict between your energy fields, yours and theirs, the 5 of Wands. But you can see in this deck that there's a coming together happening here. And so this is uniting. And someone pointed out in one of my readings that there's 4 people here, like 4 individual energies. And then the 5th is my energy, the 5 of Wands. So I feel like to indicate 5 energy fields. So I feel like something in this reading is healing, and it's healing the conflicts between you guys. And energy can do that through sound, my voice, just, you know, the cards in general, and intentionality. So if you chose pile 1, I feel that there's a lot of healing here for you. And, you know, you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. This person sees you as very valuable to them. And so there's a sense of balance happening here. There's a sense of like a meditative balance coming in to relieve this 2 of Swords energy and to create some motion with the Ace of Wands, a new beginning here. So with the Hermit, I feel like your person is getting in touch with the divine source energy, wisdom of creation, and you're getting a transformation from the caterpillar to the butterfly. So it's creating new energy with the Fool there, a new beginning for you guys. And it's something to celebrate. So I see a celebration and happiness. And I see in the next 48, there's a really good chance of you guys getting together and, you know, going for a drink or going to get a meal, just hanging out with one another. So I do feel there's action here for sure. And I do feel like there's healing here for sure. So this is what I see the next 48 hours. The energy is really popping. And there's a lot of energy here for you for change. So the universe is seeking to manifest this connection with the Temperance card, blending of the divine masculine and feminine. And so you'd have to put up quite a bit of resistance, I feel, to block this. I feel like if you say yes, then this will happen for you. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So your person wants to have that stable, secure, beautiful, happy family life. That to give you the Queen, give the Queen of Pentacles a 10 of Pentacle type of lifestyle. And it has to start somewhere, right? So we have the Tower here. So this is a real influx of energy. Lately, the Tower in my readings has meant Kundalini rising experience, like a big shock of energy through your system. So there's a shock of sexual energy coming into this connection, pile 1. And it's seeking to really manifest. So the Emperor is also here. You're being matched with the High Priestess and the Emperor energy. So there's a real maturation happening. And communication here with the Page of Pentacles. So I see a progression from the Page to the Queen to the 10. So this energy is really seeking to ground, you know. So there's definitely communication here. There's mental clarity, big time. So we have 2 aces and a Fool. So we're looking at a brand new beginning for you guys. The end of conflict, the end of competition, the end of conflict. To really bring in a harmonious energy here. It's seeking to end confusion, and you're getting your transformation. So there's a lot of maturity happening between the divine masculine and divine feminine here. And you're going to get a new beginning with this transformational energy. So with the Page here, that's communication. So I feel like it's a solid communication that will come to you to end this kind of silence, not seeing and being confused. All the Pentacle energy here makes me feel like this is really grounding right now, currently, in the current reality, especially with the Temperance card, with the blending of the divine masculine and feminine. So there's a spark of sexual energy with the Ace of Wands, mixed with mental clarity with the Ace of Swords, that causes movement forward for your relationship. So that's what I see, guys. Very succinct message coming through clearly here. Okay, let's get some charms. We'll also get you some advice. So yeah, I see forward moving motion here. So universe is hoping to strategically bring this together for you. I feel like April, going forward, April and May are going to be very significant times for your connection. We have an L and an E and Yay. Yell. That's funny. Hopefully there's no yelling. So, or if it is yelling, it's for fun because you're at a party or something. So with Cloud Guy here, this is from the movie Trolls. Cloud Guy is like a really funny kind of person, and he's kind of comical and an odd goofball. So this is reminding me that even though things might have seemed cloudy, you have a new beginning here. And small things can often turn into really big things. So you have your light family here helping you to orchestrate a strategic move for this connection to get better. There's a massive transformation going on, and it's seeking to be the 10 of Pentacles in your life, which is a stable, happy family. Very grounded too. So there's a lot of passion. This is 2 Aces of Wands. So that means 2 flames. So it could very well be your twin flame or your divine counterpart, however you categorize that. So your person is turning from a frog to a prince. So if you've gotten fed up, you know, there's hope, a lot of hope here. I'm gonna get you some advice, Pylon. And yeah, if you like this reading, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't joined our channel, I'd love to have you here at Earth 5D. And so make sure you hit the subscribe button if you need help with your own personal situation. I do offer private readings, and the information is in the description box below on how to do that. If you are international, definitely email me first, because oftentimes my site doesn't play with foreign currencies and foreign credit cards. PayPal usually works though, but let me know if you have any challenges. Okay, guys. What's the advice for pile 1? Give us some advice. What do they need to know? Next 48 hours. Communication, movement, passion, exploding, grounding. Sounds pretty nice to me. Pile 1. Nothing jumping here, guys. Advice for pile 1. There we go. Just one for pile 1. Tact. I like this. Okay. Look how cute those are. Okay, you got tact. I speak and act with care, remembering that impulsive words or a harsh tone can sometimes hurt others. If it feels like I'm walking on eggshells, I'll remind myself that those eggshells might actually be a shop full of china, and I might actually be a bull. Then I'll remind myself to stop mixing metaphors. Bull in a china, yeah, bull in a china cabinet. So just make sure that you you tread lightly with your energy, pile 1. Handle with care. Okay, act with care. Act with care. Beautiful. All right, pile 1, thank you so much for coming by. And make sure you drop a comment below. And thank you. Lots of love, guys, and we'll see you in the next reading. Movingalong.com. Okay, guys, moving on to pile 2. Pile 2, thanks for joining us here for a reading. If you're new to Earth 5D, welcome. This is your reading. We're asking the question, what are their thoughts, feelings, and potential actions in the next 48 hours? This was the top card that you chose. This is the 3 of Wands, the Osho Zen Tarot. Three of Wands. Okay, let's see what else we have. Thoughts, feelings, and actions. Potential actions, next 48. Right, just gonna start shuffling here. This is the 5 of Swords. We have comparison. Thoughts, feelings, potential actions, next 48 hours, universe. Help us get deep quickly. Alrighty. So with this one we have change. This is the Wheel of Fortune. We also have Eight of Swords. Pile 2. Nine of Wands. The High Priestess. The Justice card. This is the Page of Wands. That's communication. God, you guys have so much heat between you. My body is getting hot, literally. And we have Five of Cups, clinging to the past. Okay guys, I'm going to take in this energy. I will probably get a couple more cards too here. Let's see. We have Victory, that's nice. Six of Wands here. Okay. So we also have Existence. This is the Magician. We have Conditioning, which is the Devil. The devil made me do it. And we have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Six of Wands for victory. A lot of wand energy, guys. So there's a lot of energy happening. There's a lot of you here for this reading. So take what resonates. You're each going to have a little bit of a different situation going on. The important thing to take away from pile 2, guys, is that things are changing in your favor. We have Justice coming to the connection. So make sure your inner voice is aligned with that kind of change. Because the Magician here, you're creating something new. And the universe is seeking to push new energy into your life and into your connection. And you could possibly be clinging to the past. So if you're thinking about past relationships or the past energy with this particular person in the next 48 hours, you know, try to release the past. Try not to look in the rearview mirror. I always give the metaphor, if you're driving down the highway, if you're only looking in the rearview mirror, you know, you're not going to know where you're going to crash. So you have to have the perception of where you are now. So if you've been looking in the rear view mirror, then it's time to change directions. Okay, so you are having intuitive changes happening inside of you. You know, you're getting more magnetic and you're getting more powerful in your divine feminine energy. And so make sure that you're not exhausting yourself with your manifestations right now. There's a tendency to really push, we're really pushing forward the divine feminine to the divine masculine and vice versa. So there's a sense of urgency I'm feeling here, but just know that you don't want to push yourself to the point of being exhausted and fed up with the person. So if you've had in the past some Eight of Swords energy where you're really feeling like stuck, you know, really feeling like you're tearing your hair out and you feel stuck, and you might be feeling conflicted and conflictual, and you might be fighting with your divine masculine or feminine, depending on who's watching. You know, if your person, the divine masculine, is coming to you with their dukes up, right, their fists up, like ready for a fight, I feel like that energy is changing because the Wheel of Fortune is here to spin it. The universe is seeking to change the energy in the next 48 hours. So if there's been some double energy, some pride, this is feeling like pride energy with that double energy. That devil energy can take on many different characteristics, but in this reading, I'm feeling like that's a sense of pride. So innocence is being brought to that pride, and so the fists don't have to go flying. And so there's change, definite change happening. It's like a new blueprint. Something is getting deconstructed and reconstructed, and for a victory here. So if you had been in the past fighting or feeling like conflicting, if your person has been throwing up resistance to you, the energy is changing and they're going to come towards you with a more playful energy. This is the Page of Wands. So this is kind of like, this is communication. So your person is planning with the Three of Wands to experience you. So I feel like this is something that's I feel like you're going to talk to your person. So if you felt exhausted with the connection and you're tired of it with the Eight of Swords, and maybe you have been spending too much time in the past, because everything's supposed to change in life. Nothing's supposed to stay the same. So there's a chance for you to manifest with the Magician energy a victory with your person. So it feels like this is moving forward for success. So some of you are still in this trapped feeling, is the word I'm getting, and trapped with conflict, and you're tired of your person not being there for you or them choosing something different than you. So if you're still in that energy, there's the opportunity to harness a new energetic blueprint for you to move forward now. So you just have to say yes to that, and you could do that in the comments too down below. So if you chose pile 2 and you really want to free this energy up, and there's going to be different levels of conflict with your person. Someone will be very extreme, some on a scale of 1 to 10, like a 10. Some will just be a very small amount of resistance, like a 1 or a 2 on a scale of 1 to 10. But whatever that is, it's seeking to transform. And it's a sense of justice coming in. It's the universe stepping in here for you. Remember that there's magic in the universe. The Magician is here, and anything can change, and it's supposed to change. Pile 2. So that's what is really coming through strong here, is that there's a passionate change coming in the next 48 hours, and it's bringing relief to the connection. So try to follow your inner voice here, and the voice of love, because love is what we're talking about between the divine masculine and feminine. We're not talking about fear, we're talking about love. So allow the universe to help this along, and you can, if you want to say yes to a new beginning and manifesting with the Magician energy, change and experiencing something new, like a success and playfulness in the connection, and that is here for you. So the Three of Wands is preparing for something positive, expecting something positive, and so you can plan on that with the Six of Wands and the Page. So this is about communication, and it's a new sense of passion coming here. So let the conflict of the past go if this is something you'd like to choose in the future. If this is an energy you'd like to transform, transformation is available, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you have the Magician and the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune and Justice to help out with the double energy that was clinging, kind of hanging around this connection, this energy between the two of you. So just let it transform, if that is what you so desire. So yep, that's what I see happening in the next 48 hours. Quite a bit of movement, guys. So the new moon is here, and it brings change. So I'm also going to get you let's get some advice. If you need help with your own private reading, the information is in the description box below. There's many of you here, so just take what resonates to you and applies to you. Let's see. Yes, here comes the cat. So here's some advice for the next 48 hours for pile 2. What do they need to, what advice do they need? My cat is here to say hello to people who love my cat. Okay, pile 2. Remember the innocence here, because I feel like that's what's really being called to the attention. There's change, there's innocence and playfulness. It's like your inner child is being healed, so you guys can be together for a more successful situation. Another thing I'm hearing is that you don't want to learn these lessons with another person. You know, take this connection and take it as far as you can go with it, so you don't have to learn it again with someone else. As Oprah says, it'll show up in a new pair of pants, right? Same lesson, new pair of pants. So as new people show up in my life, this is the word depth here. This is your advice. As new people show up in my life, I look for all the weird, wonderful, complex layers below their surface. I can't be surprised by someone's depth of character unless I'm willing to peel back the outer layers and go a little deeper. It's like the brand new saying goes, don't judge an onion by its haircut. These are really quirky, right? So obviously they're trying to make a play on words and don't judge a book by its cover, right? So just know that there's more going on under the surface than it seems. So people are extremely complex. And to judge and think that we understand someone is challenged, right? Because people are complicated, emotions are complicated, love can be complicated. And so this is suggesting, when you're dealing with your person, to look at the depth that they have and also the depth that you have together. And what's happening on the outside might be very, very different from what's happening on the inside. Okay, pile 2. So let's get charmed. So there's a sense of playfulness and whimsicalness that the universe is wanting to bring to your connection. If that's such a word, whimsicalness. You guys are star seeds. You have a star seed connection that's important in your connection. Depth that's important to understand. So we have, so the next 48 hours, I see this grounding, the connection grounding. I see you getting a lot of support from archangels here, pile 2. I feel like there's a discovery that you guys are written on each other's hearts here. You have the D and O, take it resonates. And you also have some of your light family members here trying to help with this connection. So if you feel like you're spinning a little bit and, you know, you feel like the Wheel of Fortune is spinning this change throughout your life, especially with this person and this connection, then just let it happen. Ride the wave. Just let it happen. Just say yes, ride the wave. And, you know, because it's going to be a little bit of a different playful energy coming in. And so it's seeking to soften you up, is what I'm seeing. Okie dokie, pile 2. Well, I hope this helps you. I'm really glad you came by. Make sure you like it if you like it. And if you haven't subscribed to the 5D family, would love to have you here at Earth 5D, sharing the energy. Make sure you drop a comment below, pile 2 peeps. And yeah, share the video if you think others would benefit from it. Okay, guys. Bye for now. Thanks for coming by. All right. Moving on to pile 3. Hello, pile 3. How are you doing? excited to have you here for this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Earth 5D. Happy to have you here. We're looking at my person's thoughts, feelings, and potential actions in the next 48 hours. So let's take a look. I'm just gonna shuffle. Wow, you guys are standing on edge. I can just feel you like at the edge of your seat, like waiting, like what is gonna happen in the next 48? You guys are very still. Like all eyes are, you know, on the cards, like bated breath. Like waiting with bated breath, as they say. We have the Death card, so they're getting a lot of transformation straight away. The first energy here. So with 6 of Wands, it looks like the universe is trying to help you bring a victory to this connection, and that's bringing forth a sense of transformation. So we're looking at a new beginning, but not just a new beginning, a regular new beginning, a very transformational new beginning, whereas like it's a caterpillar, going from a caterpillar to a butterfly. That's the vibe I'm catching here, pile 3. And so the universe would like to see you guys victorious. And so next 48 hours, it looks like you're going to experience something quite different with your person than what you've been experiencing. The Devil's been showing up quite a bit. So the universe is helping people let go of fear and resistance and doubt. So looks like that's what's transforming here for you. And we have the King of Cups. So person is also having a victory of their heart here. You know, they're really listening to their feelings and acknowledging them, and that's really a big deal for the Divine Masculine lately. You know, there's been movement, and so that's exciting. We have the Hermit here, so there's a lot of help from the Divine Source energy, meaning Source energy. So where there was disappointment and conflict, you know, you're starting to get relief. So let's see what else we have. All right. We have a lot of major arcana here. So you guys have a lot of soul history together just off the bat. So the Tower in my readings lately has been talking about, really been talking about a Kundalini rising. So this is about a shocking energy coming through that shocks the system. And it feels like it could, I mean, people experience it a lot of different ways. I'm giggling because sometimes it's like an explosively hot, like an explosive feeling, like literally you feel hot when you're around your person or thinking about your person. And sometimes it feels confusing, and some people don't know how to process that energy, and they get confused and they just put it aside. So the universe is saying, pile 3, that if you chose this pile, that you have the opportunity to take this kind of Kundalini rising energy awakening that's happening inside of your body through your other person and utilize it to transform and move out of fear and worry and doubt and hesitation. All that stuff is like for the birds, big time. So you want to start to get into the sun energy here, and that's what's possible right now. Their person's feeling happy towards you. Their love is developing quite significantly, and they have very developed feelings of love for you, and they're feeling happiness. Yeah. So they're feeling like, let's go have a party. So for many of you, take it resonates because each of you has your own piece of the story. If you need help with your own private reading, let me know. My information is in the description box below. So each one of you are going to take away different pieces of this. But what I'm feeling here is your divine connection, your divine counterpart. If you're watching for a female, just switch this to the Queen of Cups. They want to like go out. They want to hang out. They're looking for a reason to celebrate. So you do work well together. So for many of you, this is a solid connection, and you aren't in separation. For many of you, this is just sharing a beautiful love connection that's changing and transforming and just getting better and better. Some of you won't be in connection, and that's why you're wondering what's going to happen in the next 48 hours. But this is seeking to really manifest something stable in your life. So your person is feeling like they want to bring stability to the connection. So the person wants to have the world with you. They want it all with you. And then we see that also with the 10 of Pentacles, right? That's really having it all with somebody. So the universe is helping you to transform this energy and just remove the devil from the equation. So when we see the Hermit there too, the Hermit in my readings has been about really connecting to source energy and getting that healing from deep within. So I feel like you're both getting this healing from deep within, and that God source energy, from that God source energy, the masculine side of source energy, and it's causing a significant amount of change. So this feels like an established relationship for many of you. Take what resonates. If it's a new relationship or you've had a falling out, I still feel like you know each other really well. Yeah, and so if your person's been kind of lying to themselves about this, then they're having this understanding that you guys actually work out really well together, and it's safe. It's a sense of safety, like proven over time almost is what I'm hearing. Like for some of you, it's like they're feeling like, okay, I've tested this relationship enough. I'm just gonna say yes. I'm tired of lying to myself about this connection, because it's obvious that she's my perfect match, or he's my perfect match. So you guys are showing up with this perfect match of the King and Queen of Cups. So it's very nice connection that's seeking to become like a big happy family, tell you the truth. So the next 48, you gotta take what resonates in terms of where you are in the connection. Some of you, it might be a marriage offer if that's where you guys are at in the connection. You have to use logic here. But if, it's just a deepening of the connection, it's feeling like a deeper commitment. And it's like a much needed ray of sunshine here, because I know that you guys have been going through some changes and transformation, but they're positive. And this is going to bring about more of an equal give and take here to put a rest to some of these conflicting energies. So if you've been in disappointment mode, or your person's been in disappointment mode, or let's fight mode, things are going to calm down in the next 48 hours. Because there's some kind of awareness that your person's having where they're no longer lying to themselves. The sun is here to like shine the light on this situation, bringing it into the light of day. And it's also God helping, the universe, source energy helping to relieve some of these energies that are just disappointing. If you've been disappointed or you've been fighting and you're just like, what the hell, then in the next 48, I feel like you're going to get some relief, that some light has come here, some happiness is here to help to transmute this towards a victory. There's definitely a sense of inner understanding happening with that Hermit. So I don't see many communication cards here. That doesn't mean you're not going to hear from your person. Pile 3, you might have more of a, you might be dealing with more of an inner change in the next 48 hours. You might not notice something external happening, but at the same time, it's still happening, Pile 3. So I'm just feeling into the energy. So we have the 2 sixes, 6 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands. So it could be that you guys exchange gifts, and that you're feeling like showing each other a display of your love for one another. So if that's something that you're looking to do, then I feel like that's here for you, pile 3. Yeah. And so if you've been waiting for communication, I feel like victory is here, but I'm not seeing like an active text message or a phone call coming through, just to be honest, pile 3. We get a few more cards though. Let's see. Is there communication here? Because I know a lot of you like that, to know that. Is there communication for pile 3 here? This feels like more of a stabilization, more of a grounding energy, more of an inner protecting. This can, I feel like your person's energetically wants to defend their love for you. So on the outside, it might be like business as usual, but on the inside, you're getting your justice here. Oh, here's the Chariot. Okay. So yeah, so some of you might have that kind of massive forward movement. So take what resonates. Probably about 30% of you I'm hearing. If it was stuck, it's going to get unstuck. You are getting your justice, which is very nice. Thank goodness, right? You're going to get your justice here. And, some of you might be moving in together in the next 48, believe it or not. Some of you actually might. This is my Divine Union card. So this is something that you might be dealing with, is a deepening of this understanding of your 11-11 union. I really don't feel like the 3 of Cups is a third-party situation, but if some of you, it's shocking like how many. It might be that you're going to get a victory out of this third-party situation, the way the cards are surrounded. Because now don't assume that you have one, because this is probably only for about 5% of you here. But if this is something you obviously know about, it looks like you're going to have your victory. Because they want to have a massive family with you. So it's something, their people are choosing them over someone else. Why? Because you are the Empress in their eyes. You're just gorgeous. So a lot of transformation. I feel your heat here, guys. So there's a lot of passion here. So yeah, guys, that's what I have for you. That's what I see happening in the next 48. You are going to be getting some justice, so that's great. Let me get you some advice. Pile 3 people, I need some advice. 3 peeps. I do feel a lot of celebration. I feel like an overcoming of challenges here. I'm feeling a relief here. I'm feeling a lot of different energy because there's a lot of you here. Yeah. But they really feel like you're their ideal person. I'm feeling that very strongly, like very nice match. Okay, which one? 2 fell out. I only need 1. Boundaries. Okay. Boundaries, pile 3. I claim my right to set healthy boundaries, and I allow others to do the same. Sometimes personal space is taken, and sometimes it's given. And sometimes, if you're on the subway, it's completely disregarded and shamelessly invaded. I guess it depends on the day. That's funny. Okay, so this is like telling you to just be aware. Like if you have your guard up, if you have your guard up and you want to speak to this person, just be aware that that boundary might be too harsh. That's what I'm hearing. And so you have to kind of check yourself. Or, if you want to invite your person in, I really feel like this is about inviting your person in. Some of you might have too strong of boundaries right now because you've been hurt in the past. So, or if they're just crossing your boundaries and you're not comfortable with that, then here's the time to say, I didn't give you this energy, so stop taking it. You know, maybe calling them out. But I think that's much more a small percentage. I feel like for many of you, take what resonates. Healthy boundaries is sometimes realizing that you lock people out inadvertently. So if you need some personal space, take it. Or if you're tired of your personal space and you're tired of being alone, then make sure your boundaries aren't too strong. Okay, pile 3? All right, let's get some charms. All right. We have a J here, guys. Next 48 hours. So there's a lot going on in the next 48 hours. So this is also like you getting a lot of intuitive hits. This is like the moon. So I feel like your intuition is really peaked right now. Take it resonates. These are going to be birthdays, special dates. We have the J for JG. Maybe this is my pile. So yeah, I feel like you guys are going to share quite a bit of warmth. I'm feeling warmth between you with that sun here, and this is my teddy bear. So it might be that you guys are really breaking down some walls that you've had set up to really enjoy this, because this is truly about, you know, having a beautiful, happy family. So with the very special person, a divine counterpart. So the universe is seeking to push this forward, to have this like Kundalini experience and really show up as your divine counterparts, you know, together in a divine union. And so there's a deepening of this connection, like this still waters run deep. So if there is still stillness and the chariot hasn't kicked in yet, is seeking to kick in, you're seeking to have the world, this person wants to have the world with you. If it hasn't kicked in yet, just know still waters run deep, and deep things are part of like who you are right now, pile 3. It's a deepening of consciousness. And so a lot of you are also going to be water signs for sure. Okay. Every sign is here. So every sign is here. Look at the number of major arcana. So the other thing too, guys, is like you just have such a deep relationship. You just have known each other so many lifetimes after lifetimes. Okay? That's what I see. Next 48, pile 3. Make sure you drop a comment below and make sure that you like it if you like it, and would love to have you as part of the 5D family. Bye for now, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Mwah.